Given this man's Champions League goal-scoring exploits, all eyes will be focused on him. Can he add to his total? We'll find out next on EA TV. Well, it's always a great pleasure to be here in the Côte d'Azur region. We find ourselves in Monaco with football action on the menu. Derek Ray here on the commentary box, joined as always by former England defender Lee Dixon. And we've got action for you from the Champions League quarter-final. It's Monaco against Borussia Dortmund.
Well, every player's goal is to get to a final of a Champions League, I'm sure, but there's another couple of legs to go before they get to the semi-final. Can you stay in the moment? Can you stay in the now? We're just about to find out.
So the initial 11 for the home side. And this is a formation most people in the game are very familiar with nowadays.
Yeah, most coaches are adopting this formation. What it does give you is two holding players in front of the back four to protect them, but it also gives you three supporting players to that central striker.
And introducing the Borussia Dortmund side. It does rather look as though it's going to be a battle of the 4-5-1 formations in this game. Similar setups, Lee.
Well, it looks lovely in the graphic, doesn't it? There's players everywhere. They have got the freedom to roam around the pitch how they see fit. There is some structure to it, but that lone striker up front needs support, not only around him, but from wide areas of two. The supply line will come from the wide midfield players and maybe the overlapping full-backs.
Still possibilities. And cleared away. Baraka with it. Well, he couldn't quite keep the header down.
Well, it was the pace on the cross. Sometimes with that much power on the cross, just cushion it, otherwise it goes over.
Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. Will he play it in? Electing to cross into the centre. Well, thumped clear. He's just a thorough reader of the game. And there we saw it. Well, you never quite know who's going to dominate a game in advance, but I think you can maybe make an argument for this fellow. Lee, what do you think we'll see from him?
Well, he'll do well to beat his previous hat-trick, but the form he's in, I wouldn't put it past him.
Keita Balde. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. Now, Nolito. Is he going to punish them here? Well, it didn't have to be a 10 out of 10 from the keeper, but high marks anyway.
7.5 I'm going to give him for that one. 7.5. Well done.
Nolito now. Thumped clear. Casemiro. And Balde. And the corner's been given. And now the delivery. Keeper did his job to begin with. Trying his luck from long. Oh, what a goal! A tremendous strike. Hard to believe that he elected to take on that shot. Absolutely brilliant.
Well, as we see, there'll be an inquest between keeper and defenders. He'll be saying, where were you? And they'll be saying, why didn't you catch it?
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. The first statement of the night, 1-0. Axel Witsel. The ball with Marco Reus. Balde. Well, let's see what he has in store for them. And in it goes!
Well, here's the replay. I'm sure the keeper will be looking at his defenders, but what can they do? It's a lovely strike off his laces in the back of the net.
A bit more analysis as regards the goal. So 2-0 now. And Witsel with it. Now Ben Davis. Guerrero. Veloci. He's given us away. And in with a real chance. Only the keeper to beat. Denied by the box. And first-class defending cleared off the line. So a throw in here. Antonio Barreca. Read it superbly to take back possession. Monaco unable to keep it. Nowhere to go, really. He's being closed down. Now Versalco. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Here's Tielemans. Clattered away. Tielemans. Carrying a genuine threat here. And he's held it easily, Burki. And Witsel with it. He's been a bit unlucky. Correa. Casemiro. And Witsel with it. Well, it's a fine-looking Dortmund attack, but the question is, what can they do from this position? Alexander Galavin has it. Given away by Monaco. The referee has played advantage in Dortmund's favour. The tackle crisp and accurate. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Well, let's get more details on the injury situation from our pitchside report. And now, passing it through. Targets available, cross comes in. It could be up for grabs. Trailing as they are, what will be the thinking in the camp as you see it, Lee?
Well, this Dortmund side just needs to up the tempo a little bit more in the second half. Put a bit more pressure on the opposition. They've done reasonably well in this first half. The team's nearly clicking, but it's just not quite there.
And given away by Dortmund. Casemiro. Borussia Dortmund have given it away. Veloci. The ball with Marco Reus. Casemiro lost the ball. And Balde, well, thumped clear. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. And it's played into the centre. Not all that convincing defensively. Very clever read, Casemiro. Space and time for the cross. The object of the exercise is to keep them out. A corner will ensue. And he's fired over the corner. And he's headed it in!
Well, we're going to see the replay here. You can't head the ball in the net if you don't get any crosses in. The crosses are coming in thick and fast, and that was a beauty. That made the goal.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. Well, sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. Given away by Monaco. And they've only gone and applied that finishing touch.
Well, let's see that strike again. First time is always very, very difficult to strike a ball. The timing has to be right, the technique has to be right, but above all, you have to concentrate on the ball as it's coming to you. You know you're not going to take a touch. Concentration is everything.
Well, it has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. The ball with Marco Reus. It is going to be a Dortmund free kick. Delivered into the box, and they deal with the threat this time. And the referee is going to add on 4 added minutes. Tielemans. He's got the right idea with that pass. An attempt like that, never likely to trouble the keeper.
No, he's got his positioning right, but it was a poor shot in the end.
Given away by Monaco. Carrying a genuine threat here. Keita Balde. The concession of a corner here. And that's a deep corner. And just the header that was required. The goal they were in search of.
Well, quite a lot of the time you need good movement to get away from your marker, but you also need brilliant delivery. And this is as good as it gets. What a header.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. Blistering first half display, and just look at that score. Correa. That is that for the first half here. He's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Lee?
Well, the saying in the theatre, take a bow, that's exactly what he should be doing after that first half performance. Just giving the man of the match award now. Sensational.
Baraka with it. Well, he couldn't quite keep the header down.
Well, it was the pace on the cross. Sometimes with that much power on the cross, just cushion it, otherwise it goes over.
And now the delivery. Keeper did his job to begin with. Trying his luck from long... Oh, what a goal! A tremendous strike. Hard to believe that he elected to take on that shot. Absolutely brilliant. Balde. Well, let's see what he has in store for them. And in it goes! And he's fired over the corner. And he's headed it in! Given away by Monaco. And they've only gone and applied that finishing touch. And that's a deep corner. And just the header that was required. The goal they were in search of. And so the second half is underway. They took quite the thrashing in that first 45. Can they turn things around now? Illegal play, and hence a free kick. Routine save for Roman Bürki. And he takes on the shot. It's still alive. And whipped into the box. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Well, great read there to intercept. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. And the ball is in the net.
The crowd have gone crazy, and quite rightly so. What a finish that is. Let's have another look at this. He wasn't expecting the ball, but when it comes to him, he chooses early to volley it. What a finish.
There has been a gulf in quality tonight, but you've really got to give them credit for the fact that they haven't let up at all. Casemiro. Nolito. Galavine. Space and time for the cross. And you need your defender to take charge. And a good-looking ball. And a no-nonsense clearance. Well, let's get more details on the injury situation from our pitchside reporter, Jeff Shreves.
Looks to me as though the problem is his hamstring. He's feeling it, but at the same time, he's determined to carry on.
Cheers, Jeff. Guerrero. Now Casemiro. Wasn't great in possession there, Davis. Given away by Monaco. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. No problems for Burki. It's with Guerrero. Davis. Guerrero. Now Casemiro. Alexander Galavine has it. Marco Reus. In possession, Belotti. Galavine. Well, he's opened up the defence here. And he might be in here. I must say, he's let himself down with really flabby finishing there.
Yeah, wasted opportunity from the short distance. You see the manager's frustration on the touchline.
Correa. It is to be a throw-in. Here's Tielemans. Given away by Monaco. And now here's Henrichs. He's just a thorough reader of the game. And there we saw it. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. So 20 minutes to go. It's with Guerrero. Here's Tielemans. Well, can he make this move count? Targets available, cross comes in. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. Clattered away. Axel Witsel. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. Well, visionary passing. And Correa. We can get more details on that injury situation from our man pitch side, Jeff Shreves. Jeff?
Yeah, a bit of concern from the bench because they can see the player feeling his hamstring. But at the moment, he's not signalling that he wants to come off.
Cheers, Jeff. It is going to be a Dortmund free kick. Belotti. Dortmund have been awarded the free kick by the referee. He's been admonished by the referee. He's now got to walk something of a tightrope.
Yeah, he knows exactly where he stands. Look at the referee, how he's told him off there. No yellow card, but certainly knows what the referee's thinking.
Well, the free kick needed to be a lot better than that. Straight into the wall. And a Dortmund corner here. They've decided to go for the short option. Correa. Is he going to punish them here? Beautifully timed. Well, the counter chance looks very real. And nobody there to pick him up in the centre. And he's dispatched the header.
Well, we're going to see the replay here. You can't head the ball in the net if you don't get any crosses in. The crosses are coming in thick and fast, and that was a beauty. That made the goal.
Well, let's go back to the goal that was scored. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Now with Gabriel Paulista. Delaney. Garavine. Read it superbly to take back possession. Oh, he's really opened them up here. And a goal!
Well, look at this, Derek. Sometimes the opposition are all set up perfectly for you to dribble through them. It's almost like he's playing FIFA. He goes through and puts the ball in the back of the net. It's brilliant.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Here's Götze now. Now Thomas Delaney. They've given it away. Well, let's make no bones about it. This is a thorough thrashing lead.
Well, look at the Dortmund players. How frustrated do they look? They've been poor tonight. Let their
It is going to be a Dortmund free kick. And Dortmund will go to the bench. And you need your defender to take charge. It's an enterprising Dortmund attack. Can they take advantage of the situation? The tackle crisp and accurate. Dortmund have been awarded the free kick by the referee. And the referee is going to add on 4 added minutes. Tremendous ball played through. Crossed accurately towards the far post. Correa. Borussia Dortmund have given it away. Prepared to take on the shot. Now Casemiro. And that is that. The referee blows the full-time whistle. And a night for the home fans to enjoy, certainly. They won't be getting totally carried away, but the home side with the advantage going into the return leg.
Well, they were good today, Derek, weren't they? Really dictated the tempo of the game. Controlled possession in midfield, that's where you need to be, in control. Bit of confidence going into the second leg, that's for sure.
And now the delivery. Keeper did his job to begin with. Trying his luck from long... Oh, what a goal! A tremendous strike. Hard to believe that he elected to take on that shot. Absolutely brilliant. Balde. Well, let's see what he has in store for them. And in it goes! And he's fired over the corner. And he's headed it in! Given away by Monaco. And they've only gone and applied that finishing touch. And that's a deep corner. And just the header that was required. The goal they were in search of. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. And the ball is in the net.
The crowd have gone crazy, and quite rightly so. What a finish that is.
Well, the free kick needed to be a lot better than that. Straight into the wall. And nobody there to pick him up in the centre. And he's dispatched the header. Read it superbly to take back possession. Oh, he's really opened them up here. And a goal! And now the delivery. Keeper did his job to begin with. Trying his luck from long... Oh, what a goal! A tremendous strike. Hard to believe that he elected to take on that shot. Absolutely brilliant. Balde. Well, let's see what he has in store for them. And in it goes!
Well, here's the replay. I'm sure the keeper will be looking at his defenders, but what can they do? It's a lovely strike off his laces in the back of the net.
And he's fired over the corner. And he's headed it in!
Well, we're going to see the replay here. You can't head the ball in the net if you don't get any crosses in. The crosses are coming in thick and fast, and that was a beauty. That made...
Given away by Monaco. And they've only gone and applied that finishing touch.
Well, let's see that strike again. First time is always very, very difficult to strike.
And that's a deep corner. And just the header that was required. The goal they were in search of.
Well, quite a lot of the time you need good movement to get away from your marker, but you also need brilliant, brilliant delivery.
The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. And the ball is in the net.
The crowd have gone crazy, and quite rightly so. What a finish that is. Let's have another look at this. He wasn't expecting the ball, but when it comes to him, he chooses early to volley it.
Well, the free kick needed to be a lot better than that. Straight into the wall. And nobody there to pick him up in the centre. And he's dispatched the header.
Well, we're going to see the replay here. You can't head the ball in the net if you don't get any crosses in. The crosses are coming in thick and fast, and that was a beauty. That...
Read it superbly to take back possession. Oh, he's really opened them up here. And a goal!
Well, look at this, Derek. Sometimes the opposition are all set up perfectly for you to dribble through them. It's almost like he's playing FIFA. He goes through...